I'm Aurora, and my journey with yoga began when this guy trusted 17-year-old me with the keys to this studio so I could clean in exchange for classes. For the past 13 years, I've dedicated my career to giving back that exact gift I was given, and now I'm here to share it with you. Welcome to Work From Home Yoga. Okay, let's get started in child's pose. Knees wide, hips back and down toward the heels. Sweep the arms forward. The forehead rests on the mat as you shift from side to side, keeping the eyes closed. Finding a slow, steady breath. Taking time to settle into your body, into the practice. Take 3 slow, full breaths here. Each time you get to the top of the breath, pause and hold it for a second or two, and then exhale out through the mouth to release. Each exhale, the heart, the chest relaxes closer down toward the mat. Finding stillness, start to walk the hands forward toward the top of the mat, coming up onto the fingertips, making little tents with the hands, and shift right to left. So sending a bit more weight into left versus right side, feeling that along the backs of the arms. We'll stay on the fingertips and walk the hands all the way over to the right, drawing back through that left hip. Jake, hello, I just saw you popped on. Welcome back. Hold here for 3, 2, and 1. Switch over to the left. Reach as far as you can. Pull back through that right shoulder and hip. Hold for 3, 2, and 1. Back to center. Let's flip the right palm up. Reach forward. Press down through the elbow. Bending at the elbow. Bring the hand to the upper back and between the shoulder blades as you drop that right arm down toward the floor. So target area of this stretch is all along the back of the arm and the side body. Hold here, breathe in. Breathe out. And switch. Left palm up, reach forward, press down, bend at the elbow, pull back. Take an inhale. And exhale. Release, shift forward onto hands and knees, draw the knees together, press back, sweeping the arms forward, stay here, breathe in, breathe out. Lift yourself back up to tabletop, cat-cow, 5 rounds, eyes closed. Inhale to arch, exhale to round. Syncing breath to movement, paying attention to where tightness might show up in the body, just warming up the spine. Two more rounds. Meet in a neutral spine. Step your right leg all the way back. Keep the toes tucked and bob backwards and forwards on the ball of that foot. And stretching out through the calf. You saw Tux just jump up right in front of the camera and onto my desk. From here, we're going to turn to face the right side of the mat. So we will pivot and rotate to drop the foot down in line with the knee and the hand, and then reach the right arm up and over toward the top of the mat, coming into gate pose. So you can keep, if you want, the heel kind of in line with the foot, or you can spin it and rotate it out toward the side so it's straight back behind you. Press the hips forward. Roll that right arm around in circles. And then rise up, arms out to a T, reach toward the back of the mat, slide the hand down the leg. Top arm reaches up and over. Continue to press the hips slightly forward so that way you feel it all along the left side body. Breathe in. Breathe out. Rise back up, cartwheel the hands down, pivot to face the front of the mat, knees together, and then switch sides. Step the left leg back. Keep the toes tucked. Shift backwards and forwards without collapsing through the low back. So instead of doing that cat-cow in the low back, I'm going to press down, and there's that soft tuck of the pelvis to find that length through the spine. Okay, we'll rotate to face the left side of the mat. Find your alignment, reach the top arm up and over, and roll that arm around in circles. So you can lean back into it as much as you would like to. And rise up, reach the left hand back down, right arm reaches back. Hold here, breathe in, breathe out. Lift back up, cartwheel the hands down, drop down to the knees, tuck the toes, lift the hips. Down dog, 5 breaths. Do what works here, do what feels good. Motto is always take what works, leave what doesn't. That changes day to day. So we can allow the practice to evolve based on our energy levels, our moods, kind of how we're feeling. Doesn't always need to look or feel the same. Okay, from downward facing dog, we're going to practice doing kind of like this ripple wave-like motion through the body. So we're going to shift forward to plank, but instead of shifting forward with a flat back, I want you to round through the upper back and tuck your chin in toward your chest, creating this wave-like motion through the body, and keep that rounding as you shift forward. And to reverse it, we're going to bend into the knees, drop the belly down toward the floor, lift the tailbone up, and then pull the chest back toward the quads. So a little faster, it looks like this. Inhale forward to plank. Exhale back to downward facing dog. Slightly different than a regular shifting backwards and forwards. Let's do 3 more like this. And this is a nice way to warm up the spine, working with the low back without overdoing it. On your last one, walk your hands back to your feet. Standing forward, fold back of the mat. Reach for opposite elbows for ragdoll. And sway side to side. So we start off a little slower, just to get the breath moving, the body warmed up. And then we'll start to add in breath to movement. If you ever feel like it's going too quickly, you can always slow down, skip some shapes, do whatever works for you today. Drop the hands to the floor, bend into the knees, slowly roll up, chin to chest. Take your time, savor it. Let it be slow. And sweep the arms up and overhead. Once you get there, interlace the hands, press the palms toward the ceiling, reach up, lean over to the right. Back to center, over to the left. All the way back to neutral, take a cactus and then reach behind you, interlace the hands or grab a hold of the elbows, lift the chest up and then fold forward. Nose to knees, 2 breaths. The shoulders be heavy. Begin to lift the chest, release the grip, walk the hands forward, downward facing dog. Let's take those 3 rounds of rippling forward and back. So shifting forward, round through the upper back, bend the knees, drop the belly, lift the tailbone, press back down dog for 1. Forward, bend the knees, press back for 2. Last one, shift, all the way back for 3. Good, from down dog, come up onto the tiptoes, bend the knees, and then walk the feet all the way up to the hands, standing forward fold at the top of the mat. Take an inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins. Exhale, fold down. Bend into the knees, reverse swan dive. Sweep the arms all the way out and up. Bring the palms together, press the hips forward, drop the hands to the heart, flat back, fold all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step the left foot back, drop the knee down, low lunge, arms up. Breathe in. Breathe out. Okay, 3 rounds. We're gonna sweep the arms forward and then drop the fingertips toward the ground and reach the arms back as we lean forward. So it's inhale to reach up and then exhale forward and back. Breath to movement. Inhale up, exhale back. Last one, inhale and exhale. Good, go ahead and plant your hands on the floor, tuck the back toes, lift that knee, straighten the front leg and fold, nose to knee. 5 rounds, rebend, knee on top of the ankle, exhale, pull the hips back and fold. So just like this, you can slow it down if you'd like to. There's no rush, but you have the room to fit 5 in if you would like to do so. We'll take 1 more. And then the next time you rebend, plant the hands, swing the right leg up and back into scorpion. Knee toward the ceiling, heel toward the glute. Come up high on the tiptoes, square off, draw the knee forward to that right wrist. Keep it low, send it up and back, scorpion. Tiptoes square off, knee to left wrist twist. Up and back, scorpion. Tiptoes square off, knee to nose. Step that foot forward, high lunge, crescent lunge. Find your balance. And then once you arrive there, we'll take those 3 rounds. Inhale forward, exhale back, inhale up, exhale soft back bend. That's 1. Breath to movement. Finding that steadiness in the lower half of the body and the fluidity of the movement. Next time you rise up, we'll plant the hands, palms together at the heart, rotate, hook the knee outside, or the elbow outside the knee. Take a twist over to the right. Hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Unwind, plant the hands, walk the hands forward into a standing splits. Kick the left leg up, point the toes, feet together, forward fold. Bend into the knees, inhale, rise up, reach up, get tall. Exhale, hands to heart center, fold, flat back. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step the right foot back. Drop the knee down, low lunge, arms up. Settle in, keep the shoulders relaxed. 3 rounds, breath to movement. Inhale forward, exhale back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, soften into it. Just like this, your pace. Trying to keep the movement as steady as possible without sacrificing the breath. When you are done with that last round, we'll plant the hands on the floor, tuck the back toes, lift that knee, straighten and fold. 5 rounds here. Knee on top of the ankle. Exhale, pull back, fold. For 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. As you rebend, plant the hands, swing the left leg up and back, scorpion. Tiptoes, square off, knee to left wrist. Keep it low. Send it up and back. Tiptoes, square off, over to the right, twist. Up and back. Tiptoes, square off, step the foot forward, rise up, high lunge, crescent lunge. Find your alignment. Settle in. 3 rounds. Inhale forward, exhale back. Inhale, reach, and lean. So we're constantly pressing the mat away from us by grounding down through that left foot. Okay, last round. We will meet with hands at the heart and twist to the left. Elbow outside the knee. Keep the right knee lifted away from the floor, hips high, hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Plant the hands, take a little hop. Pull that right leg up, point the toes, standing splits. Feet together, forward fold. Bend into the knees, rise up, reach up, get tall. Exhale, hands to heart center, fold, flat back. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, walk or jump back plank, and vinyasa. Vinyasa of your choice. When you get back to down dog, take 3 rounds, rippling forward and pressing back. You might feel this in your low back as you do it. From down dog, walk the hands back to the feet. Take your 2 peace fingers, bring them to your big toes. 3 rounds, inhale, lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, release. Last one, lift. And lower. Bend into the knees, chin to chest, roll up to standing. Take your time, let it be slow. Reach the arms up. Interlace the hands, press the palms. Lift up, lean to the right. Back to center, over to the left. Back to center, release the grip, cactus. Reach behind you, interlace or hold onto the elbows, lift the chest. Fold forward, nose to knees, 2 breaths. Shake the head side to side. Lift the chest, release the grip. Walk the hands forward, downward facing dog. Stay here, full breath in. Full breath out. Come up onto the tiptoes, bend the knees, walk or hop. Feet forward between the hands, standing forward fold. Inhale, rise up, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center, flat back, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step the left foot back, drop the knee down, low lunge, arms up. Pause here. So now we'll do that same thing of breath to movement, but we'll work on balance by straightening that front leg. So it's inhale, reach forward. Exhale, straighten the front leg, draw the toes toward the face, reach the arms back. Inhale, up, rebend. Exhale, cactus. Just like this. Inhale, reach. Exhale, pull the hips back, straighten that front leg, toes toward the face, fingertips reach back. Inhale, rebend. Exhale, cactus. Last one, inhale. Exhale. Keep the chest up. Inhale. And exhale. Reach the arms up. Plant the hands, tuck the back toes, straighten that front leg and fold. 5 rounds. Rebend and fold for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. As you rebend, plant the hands, swing the right leg up and back, scorpion. You know the drill, tiptoe, square off, knee to right wrist. Up and back, tiptoe, square off, left wrist twist. Up and back, tiptoe, square off, knee to nose, step that foot forward. Back heel spins down, rise up, warrior 1. So front knee stays in line on top of that ankle. Back foot slightly out, toes pointed out toward the side of the mat. Same concept. Inhale forward. Exhale, sweep the fingertips toward the ground and back. Inhale, press down through that front foot, reach the arms up, and exhale again. So it's down, out, up, back together. Forward, down, back, out, up. Let's do one more. Good. Pivot your back heel off the mat. Coming into a high lunge, drop your hands to the heart, twist to the right. Option to drop this left hand down toward the floor, inner or outer edge of that front knee. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Unwind, plant the hands, hop, standing splits, kick the leg up, point the toes, feet together, forward fold. Inhale, rise up, reach up, get tall. Exhale, hands to heart center, flat back fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step the right foot back. Drop the knee down, low lunge, arms up. First you arrive, recapture the breath, and then get ready to sync breath to movement. Inhale forward, exhale, pull the hips back, point the toes, keep the chest up, arms reach back. Inhale, lift, exhale, cactus. Inhale, exhale, back. Inhale, up, exhale, bend. Last one, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Sweep the arms up, plant the hands, tuck the back toes, straighten the front leg, fold, rebend, pull back for 1. Knee on top of the ankle, draw back for 2. Breath to movement, inhale forward, exhale back for 3. Rebend, pull back for 4. Last one, bend. Drop back for 5. Meet with the knee on top of the ankle, plant the hands, swing the left leg up and back. Scorpion. Tiptoe square off, knee to left wrist. Up and back. Square off, right wrist. Up and back. Square off, knee to nose, step that foot forward, back heel spins down, rise up, warrior one. Woo, I'm getting tired. Okay, we got this. Find your alignment first, reach, fingertips forward, graze the floor, out and up, back together, palms face one another. That's one. Forward, down, back, out, up, two, reach, down, back, up, three. Let's do a bonus one, just because. Even things out. And then meet in your high lunge. So spin the back heel off the mat. Drop the hands to the heart. Twist to the left. Maybe you drop the hand down this time. Walk the gaze up toward the ceiling. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Plant the hands. Take a little hop, standing splits. Kick up. Feet together, forward fold. Inhale, rise up, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center, flat back fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, walk back plank, vinyasa. Once you get back to down dog, 3 rounds of that rippling forward, pulling back, creating wave-like motion through the body. Continuing to warm up the spine. And walk the hands back to the feet. Take your hands, slide them underneath the wrist creases. Toes at the wrist creases. Backs of the hands are on the mat. Bend into the elbows, 3 rounds. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Last one, lift and lower. Release your hands from your feet, bend into the knees, roll up chin to chest. Sweep the arms up. Woo, interlace. Press the palms, lean to the right. Back to center, over to the left. Back to center, cactus. Reach behind you, lift up. Fold, 2 breaths. Nose toward the knees. Shoulders are heavy. 1 more inhale. And exhale. Lift up, release the grip. Walk the hands forward. Plank pose, vinyasa. Meet in child's pose. Misty, this will be a good time to pop off. Whew. Bye, see you soon. Close the eyes here. Shift the forehead on the mat side to side. Recover the breath. Take 1 more inhale. Audible exhale to release. Go ahead, slowly lift up, shift forward, hands and knees, tuck the toes, up and back, downward facing dog. Full breath in. Full breath out. Okay, last round here. Tiptoes, bend the knees, walk or hop, feet forward, top of the mat, standing forward fold. Inhale, rise up, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center, flat back fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step the left foot back, drop the knee down. Low lunge, arms up. Take a second to arrive. Now we try same thing that we just did the last sequence, but the eyes closed. So we reach forward, we draw back, we rise back up, and we cactus. Try this movement, closing your eyes, staying as balanced as possible,
Keeping the breath full. So 3 rounds total. We'll give us one more round. Take some time. And then we'll meet with the arms up. Plant the hands, tuck the back toes, straighten the front leg, fold. 5 rounds, eyes closed. Rebending, pulling the hips back. For 2, 1. And then rebend, plant the hands. You can open the eyes, swing the right leg up and back, bend the knee, open up through the hip. Tiptoe, square off, knee to right wrist. Up and back. Tiptoe, square off, left wrist. Up and back. Tiptoe, square off, knee to nose, step that foot forward. Rise up, warrior 2. So cartwheel the arms out to a T. Whew, man. Back foot is parallel to the back of the mat. 3 rounds. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, flip the palm up, reverse, lean back. Simple movement. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Our transition is runner's lunge twist. So reaching the arms back up to a T, hands come to the heart, pivot your back heel off the mat, shift forward, twist to the right, elbow outside the knee. Hold here for 3, 2, and 1. Plant the hands, standing splits, point the toes, kick that leg up. Feet together, forward fold. Inhale, rise up, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step the right foot back. Drop the knee down. Arms up. Try with the eyes closed. Reach forward. Pull the hips back. Rebend. Cactus. That's 1. Breath to movement. It's 2. It's okay if you're a little wobbly or a lot wobbly. It doesn't have to be perfect. One side is usually easier than the other. Let's do 1 more. Man, this side is really hard. Slow it down a little bit. Okay, we'll meet with the arms back up. Plant the hands, tuck the toes, pull the hips back, fold. 5 rounds, eyes closed. For 3, 2, and 1. As you rebend, open the eyes, plant the hands, swing the left leg up, scorpion. Tiptoe, square off, left wrist. Up and back, square off, right wrist. Up and back, square off, knee to nose, step that foot forward, cartwheel open, warrior 2. This feels more like a Wednesday class instead of a Tuesday class. Reach forward, reverse for 1. Forward, palm up, reverse for 2. Forward, reverse, hold for 3. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rise back up, twisting over to the left, hands to the heart. Spin your back heel off the mat, lean forward, elbow outside the knee. Hold for 3, 2, and 1. Plant the hands, standing splits. Kick up, feet together, forward fold. Inhale, rise up, reach up. Exhale, flat back fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, walk or jump back plank, vinyasa. Once you get to down dog, 3 rounds, rippling forward and back. And walking your hands back to your feet. Take ragdoll with your arms behind you, behind the legs. Start to slide the elbows down toward the floor. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release, bend into the knees, roll up, chin to chest. Sweep the arms up, interlace. Press the palms, lean to the right. Back to center to the left. Back to center, cactus. This time bring your hands to your low back, fingertips point down. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, point the elbows back, press the hips forward, walk the gaze up. Hold for 3, 2, and 1. Release. Bend into the knees, fold forward, walk the hands out to plank, vinyasa. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, knee to right wrist for half pigeon. Thread the needle on the back if you want. Figure 4, totally up to you if you don't want to do half pigeon on this side. Whatever works for the hips. Slow down the heart rate with a breath. If you've been feeling stressed or just kind of overwhelmed with life, work, anything at all, one thing that can help is to relieve some pressure right here, so the space between the eyebrows. And you can do that by bringing your palms together or interlacing your hands and then letting your thumbs rest right at that point as you bend into your elbows and just relax the weight of your skull toward the floor. And that can be a nice release for that part of the body. Some pressure there. Okay, let's release this side, rise up, press back, down dog, shake out the leg. If you want to take a vinyasa in between, you can. And then inhale, left leg up, knee to left wrist. 3 more breaths. When you're ready, lift back up to down dog, shake out that leg. Last vinyasa. Meet in child's pose. Keep the eyes closed as you slowly lift yourself up to a seat. And we'll take side bend so you can plant the right hand. Just the left arm up and over. And switch over to the left. And walk the hands forward, round through the upper back. Drop your forehead toward the floor. Pause here. Full inhale. Big exhale. Walk the hands back. Blink the eyes open. Sweep the arms up. Drop the hands to the heart. Come back to yourself, your breath, your body. All that space that you created by taking the time, by carving out that necessary time today. Just thanking yourself for doing that. Together, last breath, inhale. And exhale. Namaste.